One Owner Car Guy, oneownercarguy.com, and I figured I'd make a real quick buffing video because that's what I'm doing, is buffing. And this pad is totally gone. Don't even have a use for it anymore. I've actually buffed this front end a bit, and it's looking great. It's coming out really nice. I've got to grab an extra rag here. All kinds of cars coming in and going out and moving around. This here row is getting out of here. I got things going down. I got to get done. So, about buffing. Yes, sir. Just came in to get me a halfway decent wiper raggy. And it's on. Okay, I'm using kind of a, I guess you'd call it a one-shot. And what I mean by that is, put this on it and that's it. Don't need to put nothing else on it. I'm not using a polishing, a harder styrofoam. I'm using a buffing, a final wheel. And as you can see, this side here, the scratches are very distinct. And you can see them all. Quite a bit. Is pretty clean, but this side it took the edge off. Now, I only use this lighter pad. So what I'm going to do here for the heck of it, on this side, is use the heavier pad. Now, like I say, I'm using a one-stage stuff here, so it's not going to be a very deep cutting type of a polish. It's just a very light deal. But I'm hoping that's enough to do it to it. We'll see, huh? I hate these kind of buffers. This will take a lot of it right out. It's also probably going to leave a little bit of swirlies and such. And on something that's scratched up, I run it twice, especially when I'm not running a very powerful agent. Okay, now I didn't exactly do half over there. I did about a third. But as you can see on this side, it really pulls it out. God, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and douse the whole trunk on this exact pad. And we'll see right in here, probably, how like these scratches are pretty much all but removed. Sure does look good. I'm gonna have to get this washed fast to where all that wax don't stay on the trim. It's not a hot day. I like buffing in the sun, as long as it's a cool day. The metal's hardly even warm. And I did a test of some new mixes that I'm doing back here, so I got it a little wet. That's what she said. Okay, I'm gonna go around here and try this on a scratch. I got about 80% of that one out. And I got a lot of that front one out, but there's another one right here, and it's pretty bad. I should get out the serious stuff for this. Let's see what this does to it. See, it's all gouged. So it's pretty serious along the way of being screwed up. But might as well hit it all with this before I get the other pad back on. This will likely be the biggest nothing that I ever upload. Okay. Forgot I had glass on. It could get embarrassing sometimes. could get very embarrassing. I've actually taken a pee before and then realized it in editing. Like right now, I don't even know if this will have recorded at an angle that's usable. And I do know you get a better job when you do a 3-stage job, but I've got a pretty good mix here, and it does wonders on a 1-stage job and leaves you some protection on there, whereas with the polishing, you don't have any protection, that is. And this leaves for a much smoother finish as well. This car is nice, it's cleaner. Not as much need to take it down all the way with a polish and a 3-stage. It just needs to be basically cleaned up a bit. Now I've done the front, I've done the back, done all kinds of stuff. I gotta knock this fender out on the other side and the bumper, and I'm done. I'm gonna clip this off for a while, work away. Well, one owner car guy, back with you. What a day. Got this buffed out, and it is looking good. I'm happy with the result. It was just a quick 1-stage buff, but that 1 stage did a lot. I mean, it looks good. It's a nice car. It really, really is a nice car. It's a 6-cylinder. And for me personally, It's not what I want. But for somebody out there, them are great cars, great motors. Really, 12 volts. You're going to tell me that this thing is on 12 volts. We'll see, because I'm going to try it out. God, that looks good. Now, I'm not doing nothing to this tonight. But 12 volts, my left nuts. Okay, see that getting me? That's doing it every time. That is killing my battery. And that is coming from the back hatch, I believe. Let's see if it turns out. Okay. Interior time. I was hoping I could take a couple pictures today. It just ain't gonna happen. Motor, oh my. We haven't got the motor yet. Oh man, did I just do that whole thing? Did I not do the motor beforehand? I hope not. I'm thinking I did. Gosh darn it. White trash wheel over here. Well, doing some seats, and they come out pretty nice, but I figured I'd take a little bit more of a video. Even if they're black, you can see a film of junk on them, for sure. And not only can you see it there when you wipe it down, number one, it takes 2 wipe downs because there's so much gunk. And number 2, look at that. There's so much garbage on there. So, that's the deal. Just adding this in. It's funny when you start out, the rag won't even run over the seats. And on this car, it's just the fronts. The rest seems decent. And then service records. Okay, doing some wheel wells and stuff, and I fully believe I don't use a full-on tire or vinyl renewer, but I got a special mix that I spray on there because I believe it makes it look a lot better and more uniform, as long as you don't squirt on the wheels. Watch back here, right there. Allows you to see everything better, makes it look better in your pictures, because you don't have some dirty looking wheel wells. From there, I've already done my, well, everything but my wheels, basically, and tires. So, on to that. Yeehaw. This car's moving right along. Something like that. Doing everything on my own is getting old. I mean, everything. I enjoy working. In fact, I started about 11 hours ago. It's Sunday. It's about 4:30. And I started 5:30 or 6. Even though it's just not enough in a day. Now I gotta get in there before 5:30. Start doing some eBay auctions. Sunday's eBay day. If I'd had a little help, I could have, in the same day, probably pictured 2. No joking. It's that much of a difference. I mean, somebody can do one thing, I can come out and help for a while, go in, come out, go in. But then again, if that person's not competent, it just takes me more time than it's humanly worth. Like the whole Nick debacle. But I need something. And that was me trying, man. I need some help. Somehow, it's just too much to do on my own. And you know what? If I didn't have the number of cars I have and was coming to downsize in the way I am, I would and could easily do everything on my own. I don't need nobody. Shit. I'm good. I'm pretty much serious, too. I could do 10 cars like this a month myself and everything else easily. This car has taken maybe 3 hours total. Nah, maybe 4. And in the morning, I'll be ready for some pictures. I don't think I might get Chuck coming back down helping. I was looking pretty much forward to that. I'm really hoping for it. I don't know what he's got going on. But I don't think it's coming back down here. I sure hope, man. We get along great. He works hard. And we have a good time, which is, yeah, that's fun. That's a nice plus, for sure. Okay. Back this sucker. Oh, man. That sucks. I was supposed to get that. There's some here too. Little details, little details. All right. I like it. I'm gonna have to do the top. I don't think I'm gonna do that tonight. It might rain. And if it does, that'll cause streaks that I don't want. One thing nobody ever does on these that makes all the difference in the world is this piece right here. It's so easy just to hit it up. And it's halfway hit up because of my spray. It just makes it look better. Yeah, buddy, this thing is moving right along. Okay. Look at that big spot missed. Well, I got my car all washed up last night. It rained all night. Got the power washer out, ready to go again and wash it down. And I was gonna try to see if there's not that many water spots. And I can get it with my super duper pink stuff and skip having to wash this car like a 5th time. Now I must say, I'm not really all that confident in this. Car still looks good. Look good. Yeah, it's gonna be a... Yeah, oh man, it's gonna... Huh? This is a toss-up. This would work. I think I'm gonna have to wash it. God damn it. I didn't want to. Well. Ah. Oh, shut up, you goddamn mutt. This should do it. With no wash. Yeah. Well, it's coming to the close of another day, and I've actually, damn it, that blew off the car. Finished up the Mustang. You can see it's gone. I don't know how much of that video all ended up getting uploaded, but I know it's freezing out. And you might say, California, freezing? Ha ha ha. Yeah, right, dumbass. Stuff like that. But I ain't joking, okay? It's cold. And not just kind of cold. It's really cold out. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 30. I know. Well, it's not cold. In California, that's cold. It's a whole different kind of cold. It cuts right through you. I ain't kidding. I got a sweatshirt on. I got sweatpants over shorts. Good news is the rain should be done. That, I think, is the one I'm looking for. Yep. Well, interior video and top-down video of the Mustang coming up. This has been a nice car to drive. I've been driving that Mustang around a little bit now. We'll see. I don't care. As long as it runs good, I'm happy driving it. Cheap cars, buddy. Now, I'm not gonna make that sun for what I want, I don't think. It's cold, man! It's cold!
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's supposed to get down to 30 tonight. Tomorrow night or tonight to 30. In Montana, it's 5 right now. But it's different kind of cold. This is cold. It's dry cold up there. This is wet, man. This is cold.
Yeah. Well, working so I can make exercise, keep working.
I know, it keeps me going to get out and do stuff. Nice guy. These seats were a little extra dry, and so I'm going to treat them with this. It's really thick stuff. Then I'm going to take another rag and let this dry up, and then I'll buff this stuff off. It'll haze up a little bit here. Just about do it for me. God dang it. That sun's almost gone. When this stuff dries really nicely, soaks in and then dries. If you buff it all off, it won't even soak into your wearables or whatever at all. Okay, I'm just out of here. That's all there is to say about it. I gotta go get the interior pictures and video. Now this is a nice little car. Sure. I prefer it was a Roush or a 4.6 Cobra GT or a Shelby GT or any kind of big bad keyword you want to throw at it. Actually, I am in complete amazement that there's nobody out here blocking this. Wow, is this a holiday? Okay, lots of stuff coming up for the new year. I'm gonna start throwing this out there in different videos. It's almost all dried in. I think I'm gonna do the interior review. Yeah, that light ain't coming back, buddy. It's cool though. Get my interior ready and do it to it. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. New day. I actually took the Mustang up today and finished up the test drive. That door looks open. Looks great. What a great car. I wish I had zoom on these. But other than that, it is time to buff another car. Yeehaw. And this one ain't a car. And I'm pretty much as ready to go as it could be. I was actually cleaning the inside of it yesterday night. And I pulled this up and turned the lights on. It was just easier. Super easy that way. Oh man. Got vape pens and such coming in. I know, that rhymed. I think it's most of the way back. It is pretty much all the way back. So I have gotten it all the way back, and it takes some finagling to get it forward. It's just an itchy motor. Itchy motor! Itchy motor. Isn't that a Asian brand of tire? Okay, so here we go. Washing cars. Now I've got the under the hood done of this. I'm going to do an under the hood and talk about different things with the power washer, because I get a lot of questions, and even people who know a lot about cars and say, hey, you can't do that. Kind of like I shouldn't have slammed them cords in there, but I did. I knew that wasn't going to start. My battery is just kaput. Is that actually Russian? I've always thought it was. Not that I know. Well, that slipped off. That could be half the reason. Okay. I don't know how much of a video I'm going to make here. It's rather hard to do, walking around the lot by yourself. However, with the position of the rotational gravital pull of the sun right now, it's ended up being a super easy time to wash cars in the middle of the day like this, and even buff them at the same time. So, that's what I've been doing. Oh, the neighbor's dogs are going to start in. Now, I don't know if you seen Breeder on here much, my puppy, but she don't bark at that kind of stuff. Okay, tip for washing cars. When you're washing your car, get your good soap, best soap around you can. And I was looking for this one because it has exactly the amount I need. Just a little bit of degreaser, but mostly get some of this. You can be as liberal as you want. You can be as conservative as you want. The degreaser, you don't want to put much at all. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Come on, yeah? And stuff like that. I'm getting my final stuff going here. The $100 shot through the window, probably. No. As you can see, I've done this side, but I haven't done this side. I should make a video just about it. In fact, I'm going to. I have to. It's why I did it like that. So I'll clip more in a second here. Well, I got most of what I was going to do to this done. Well, besides buffing it. And I'm going to buff it. I don't know if I'm going to do it right now. Wait till morning, because at the same time, look at this. Looks great. And I'll show you the back, which I made a video of. Look at this. Night and day. Night and day. But I gotta get this here Mustang done, my interior video and pictures. So I'm going to actually pick up some trash. But other than that, I'm gonna try and get that done first. I don't know how much buffing I'll be doing. I'll clip more in a second here. Okay, I got a nice, this is a good foam pad there. So there are these. It's a waffle pad. That's more of a finished one, and it really is swooshier, if it makes any sense. And this one isn't as swooshy. It's a lot firmer. And yeah, my finger was running, trying to get something done, and I went to go close the door, and right as I looked back, oh God, breeder. I don't want to ever smash a little breeder. So I smashed my hand. Okay. I am going to start on this here side and just see what I get done at buffing. I can actually buff anywhere I want right now. It's cool enough out. It's not even warm. It's just bright. So, little spots you can see everywhere. Look at the scratches right there. I'm gonna see if this will take it out, and I'm actually guessing it's gonna take a lot of it out. Nice. Oh yeah. It's going to be probably pretty hard to see in the camera, but that makes quite a difference right there, man. Oh yeah. I'm going to try a piece of the hood. Pretty good sized piece, actually. It's nice and cool out. It's great buffing weather. Let me make waste of your pad real quick. Now I'm buffing with an odd sort of polish. If you'll notice, it's leaving a film. And that is a planned film. I'm buffing with a polish and wax at the same time in one step. It's kind of a little of both, I guess you'd say. And I get a good result from that. Now I'll tell you, this really brought up, I can see the sand scratches and such in the paint that I couldn't see before, I guess you'd say. Makes me believe, I don't know if it's been repainted. I don't even know if it's sand scratches. I'm just tripping out thinking this looks grayer than this. I know that it looks better with the buff on it. What a deal. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going. Get the hood done here. I really don't know what else. I just know for right now I'm happy. I'm buffing. I don't have a phone with me, so good luck screwing that up unless something's stopping by. I like to get this all done in one day and then get it washed on the same day again. Now I've already done most of the washing, but I'm going to have to wash it quite a few more times by the time it's all said and done. Hell, I still gotta put a battery in this bad boy and figure out the runnability of it. Let's see here. Yeah, I can definitely tell where I buffed and where I didn't. And the way I'm going to do this, I guess, is finish up the front end a bit. And then, look at that, see this? These scratches, most of them will. Oh yeah, that came right up. Some of them are actual scratches into the paint. Now I'm going to look for a place here that I can show you what a guy can buff out. If that makes any sense. I might try that scratch, and I'll tell you, that's a pretty rough one right there. I have buffed the front end in like 10 minutes. And if you're not making any video at all, makes it way faster. Oh wow! I will almost bet you that I'm an idiot, and that is a factory sticker not meant to come off. I am almost positive now. Hang on. Yeah. I guarantee you, well, I don't guarantee you, But with the width of it and stuff, length, it's for if that comes down and smacks it. Well, don't have to do that. However, we're going to take a before and after of this. Now you can see little stress marks right in here. And you can see dirty right there. And then of course you can see these scratches. I think that's our big scratch. I've probably said it here. I absolutely hate this buffer. I can only get my DeWalt to work right now on like at 900 RPM or 3000. There's no in between. It doesn't require a lot to do windows when you've already got compound all over your buffing wheel. But it will make all the difference in the world, especially on a car like this that has so much. Glass on it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, the bottom didn't come out as good as I was hoping here on this. However, look at that. Hard to tell if there's anything there. And I try and go panel by panel. I have to leave all the time and go do something else. I can't ever finish these up. Boom, and it's done. It just doesn't work that way for me. So I try and stay panel by panel. Kind of like a baby goes, an airplane goes city to city and a baby goes titty to titty. I go panel to panel. It's just not a very long or hard process. And you'll get to where you have a good feel of how wet or dry your pad is. That's what she said. And when you get down to the drier part, where you know you ain't got much on there, it's a good time to hit up the winders. Winders and mirrors, if you can. Usually trickier, but it'll save you time on your buff. I mean, on your wash later. I hope you can see what I can see here. Do you see what because it's looking a lot better. On a car like this, it doesn't take much product. You'll see a lot of them. Well, I'm using a lot of product. Well, it depends on the product. Some of the product is crap. And I've got it down to a pretty damn good mix now. So I really don't have to use much, number one. Especially on... Okay, well that's how fast life can change. It scared the shit out of me. But there goes my pad. And it busted on that. So... where that went, there it is. That pad is pretty much ruined. I'm gonna try it a little bit. Very easy to have a mistake like that, especially on a double, triple corner or whatever. It's not worth using. So that right there is a $16 pad. Bam. Gone like that. Lucky I didn't break that piece. If I didn't. There's a clip there that looks to hold it on. Oh man. Tell you what, that scared the ever-living snot out of me. That's how you lose a nut. You might think I'm being vulgar, or I don't give a shit what you think. That's how you really hurt yourself. And it can happen. It's not like I was being bad or something. I think there's actually a screw that goes right there. And that actually popped it out, man. So I'm gonna pop that. Wow. You know what? That's what it was. There's no way that I ripped that screw out, I don't believe. I would have heard it patink. This sucker wasn't screwed down, and when it hit it, it flipped it up, and yeah. Not my fault! Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. My fault, whatever. You gotta be careful. I don't see a screw anywhere. I'm gonna stop this video, and I'm gonna go get my pictures for the day. Actually, I've got to wipe this side down before I do anything else. Didn't get... yeah, I got that window, I think. Yeah, buddy. Mustang coming up. If you've seen pictures or anything, get it before eBay. Anything you can get before eBay is going to save you money. Because once I go eBay, I've got more money into it. That's all there is to it. It's a minimum of $200 more and I'm into something. I mean, $100 for eBay, plus time and money and effort to build the auction, all that stuff. That's why I get it before it's on my website. Get it before it's on eBay. Get it before I'm actually advertising it. Yeah, buddy. This thing is moving on along. God, that scared the snot out of me when that flew past my balls. That little thing is going flip, 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 flip. Okay. Scare time over. Not really. Okay. Thanks for watching. Clip more in a second. I'm getting to work in a different thing now. It's that time of day.